So, the UK marketplace. Now, you'll be visible in the coming months at the MACH exhibition.
Yes, yeah.
And the background behind MACH, for those who don't know, will be surprised, but it's the premier event for showcasing production equipment. Now, Prima's not been there for how many years?
It's a good few years now.
Good few
long
years.
Before my time. With
Okay, so for a long period, Prima's not been there, but you've made the investment. You're going back to MACH, and I know the logic behind why. But in your own words, what are you hoping to achieve?
Multiple things. I think that the key requirement is the Prima Power name is very, very recognised throughout the industry. In the UK, not so much, and that's part of my team's mission. We want the Prima Power name to be known. We want it to be automatically associated with sheet metal because what we offer is so powerful. It shouldn't be underestimated. It's a premium European built machinery with the support that everybody would expect. It's a very reliable, very robust and well-built product. And a force to be reckoned with in terms of what we can do. We have one of the widest product portfolios. As I say, a solution-oriented approach. Our sales guys are all engineers. We're all manufacturers. We've all run manufacturing shops, so we're actually speaking the language of the customers.
Right.
So I think first and foremost, it's the brand identity that's the key thing for MACH, to make people aware of who we are and what we do.
So I know that your stand at MACH is not going to be comparable to some of the stands that I've visited in Europe, which have been just ginormous. Because of the volume of equipment that you've got there on display. But you're going there to introduce yourselves as individuals, to build relationships.
Exactly, yeah.
And from there, no doubt, you'll be able to guide clients as to the types of production and automation systems that you're offering.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is with the MACH exhibition, and the machinery that we do, it'd be very, very difficult for us to try and put everything on an exhibition stand in MACH. We'd have to have a huge exhibition stand. We have huge exhibition stands at other exhibitions.
Yep.
So it's not to say we don't do that, but at MACH, it's the first time we're coming back. It's the brand promotion as much as anything else, but there at the show will be representative examples of what we can do from the machines. So it's not just a booth, we've got examples of what each machine type can do, and we can talk and engage with customers and explain more about what we do. But the thing is for the MACH exhibition, for us to try and put a really good representative example of what we do on the stand would actually be enormous.
Yeah.
And that.
Well, it'd have to be a factory footprint.
Exactly, it would have to be a factory full of everything that we do, and everything we do is such a wide range.
Which is unrealistic by anyone's imagination. But you're there, and you're going to be able to present yourselves. Now, the other reason why you told me you'd gone back to MACH was MACH's commitment to our sector.
Yes, yeah.
Again, in your words?
Well, I think the problem being, if we go back a few years, the sheet metal representation at the show disappeared. I remember the show from many, many years ago where all the different technologies of the industry, and I've come from different sectors, and all the technologies, all manufacturing technologies were there, but slowly but surely some of them are disappearing. Sheet metal is one of them. Sheet metal needs to be recognised. It's all around us. It's in the cars that we drive. It's the refrigerator in your kitchen. It's the washing machine. It's the refrigerators in a supermarket that you go to. It's everywhere. The data centres that process all this data that we now consume are all made out of sheet metal cabinets. It's just absolutely all around us. It's a major part of manufacturing industry. And the fact that MACH is now making a comeback in re-engaging with that sector, to me, is very commendable. And that's one of the reasons why I think we should be there.
Okay. Well, that's going to be very interesting in time to come, because you're right. As you know, our brand is about sheet metal, metal forming, fabrication, tube.
Yep.
And they're all complementary manufacturing processes to the traditional milling and chipping world.
Yeah.
So it is commendable from a MACH point of view that they've recognised. We've now got the zone, which is labelled sheet metal, metal forming and fabrication. So for the industry of readers and followers, it's there now. It needs to grow. It needs to get more support. It needs to get bigger and better. but we've started that
Yeah,
process.
the process has started.
So we're all thoroughly looking forward to seeing what visitors we can drag out of the marketplace, bring them in and have some meaningful conversations. And obviously your involvement in that is very important. So we're looking forward to...
Definitely. And as I say, from the point of view of what we're capable of doing, if it's sheet metal related, nothing is really off the table.
Yeah.
So I would say to anybody that's coming and they're looking for something that might be slightly non-standard, come and talk to us. We will take a look at it. We are engineers, we understand what's being asked of us. And the technological development that Prima Power has gone through over the last few years has been huge. The pace of new products, new developments, whether they're a change in the software, an additional benefit in the software that we do, which has become so powerful over the last few years. The machinery that we do, the pace at which we get our announcements saying we've brought this out, we've brought this new machine out, we've brought this new development out, this new technology. It's astounding, and it seems to be growing at a faster and faster pace over the last few years. It's been absolutely incredible. Very, very exciting ride, if I'm honest.
Okay, so lots of internal investments.
Definitely,
and lots of new tech.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.